What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Star Wars: The Republic, where we're about to speak to Commander Gardet and get the mission supply and demand over here in the eastern area. The southern area, not the eastern. The Brel Sediment.
Welcome to Taris. I hear you've done the Republic a good turn in the past, so I'm sorry not to have a warmer welcome for you.
And do what I can.
Was that a veiled request for help?
We're having some trouble. Nothing you couldn't have predicted, but there you are. Our bases here are far from self-sufficient. We're not farmers, and there's no existing infrastructure here to work with. We're at the mercy of our supply ships, and this month just went nose down in some of the worst territory on Taris.
I can get your supplies.
Where's the ship? I don't care if it's at the bottom of a swamp.
The Republic thanks you for your service. Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties. They said it's more than just rat ghouls, but couldn't make an ID. If you still want to go, you'll need to talk to our quartermaster at the supply shed across the base. She's got the exact coordinates of the crash.
Will do.
And you're just going to make this all better, huh?
Yep. What?
Usually, people are happy if I come to make things better.
I'm Karen Wet, Quartermaster. Commander Gardet just called to say you're retrieving our supplies. For which, by the way, I and the rest of the troops here humbly thank you. But I don't want Commander Fat Pants to think it means he gets away with this. Embezzled the Republic's money to build your office out of Alderaanian timber, but that's fine. Because someone like you will waltz in to save the day.
What are you talking about?
Whoa, back up and start over.
The ship didn't have to crash. I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Gardet had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
Can you prove this?
You're completely sure now?
I'm telling the truth. Somehow he's juggling the numbers he sends to HQ. No commander needs a personal vehicle in an outpost this size. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
Sure, give me the camera.
I want no part of your personal crew.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
And if
All right, I'll do it.
Thank you. If you take holopics of the engine, I can show that the documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
Will do. I gotta go speak to Ovold. Whoever that is. Gotta go find him. He's over here.
Uchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa, patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko.
You always wear those goggles.
You never take those things off?
Chobat I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga, kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Do you have my stuff?
Beryl said you have something for me to take back.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa. Poya tuka changa goptula do bata wana wanki. Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung.
Let me at him.
The scavengers must have a camp. You know where it is?
Piti do tenya go kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
No such thing.
If I had a credit for every death trap I've escaped, I wouldn't need this job.
Yana da punu. Tauz azulus uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Kabano tase makipuna, mali tuta odmishka.
Yeah, good luck to you as well. Whatever you may be doing, staring out over there. Let's see. We need... Kind of tired of that soundtrack bit. We need to recover stolen gear and recover missing supplies. 4 for each. One is just ahead of us in this small little camp. Are the supplies a drop or are they a pickup? Can't really see. Have to get a bit closer. A bit more inland. That's pickup. And they're crates. Let's hope we get both of them in. What are you? That's what you are. Be useful later. No bonus, unfortunately. Which is sad. Every so often we skip them, but missions like this just feels like it needs one. Okay, we need one more. And I don't see any. So let's go over to the actual camp area. Rather than what looked like an offshoot. Kill this guy.
You're all right.
Retrieve Taris core samples all the way over to the west. Let's go get this missing supplies first. Examine the faulty engine. Let's gather all you guys up.
You're all right.
And I gather them. They're all ranged, aren't they? I like it when they do that. I mean, just make them melee. Just pick up. Let's pick up some medicine. Or a med pack. Let's go get our core samples from the Rasaran storage. Most likely where the Raiders' main base is. Or Scavenger main base. This speeder feels like it's glitching every time I move sideways. It sounds like it anyways. I might change it. It's a good looking speeder and I like the sound of the engines. But the sideways movement's kind of annoying. Okay, that's better.
Gotta fix it.
That sounds like a high-end bike now.
That ought to fix it.
Good bonuses with that thing. Kill 25 pirates. Can't wait until the enemies are hard enough that the only thing ability we're using isn't just sweeping gunfire. Because it's kind of boring. Could always switch classes. Not classes, but specializations. We have SWTOR. Or Dirty Fighting. Might switch to SWTOR a bit later on. I do remember liking the way that fought. That was on the snipers. Need the bonus inside here. Some of the missions don't let you. Let's go check.
You're all right.
We can. Can't see target. Doll. You live.
Why'd you have to go and kill everybody? Some of those guys were all right.
I'm here for the planetary core samples. Hand them over.
Planetary core samples. Right. You work for Beryl Thorne, don't you? That's what I used to do. The name's Tyradol. I was helping Beryl smuggle artifacts off Taris disguised as core samples. I thought we'd get rich. Turns out Beryl's a soft touch. Instead of selling what we smuggle on the Imperial market, Beryl gives relics to descendants of Taris survivors for a tiny finder's fee. Ridiculous.
Thanks for the tip.
That explains a lot. You can die now.
Droids! Code Black!
Easy enough. Return to Oval, and return to Karen Week. Karen Weck. Gonna fast travel out of here.
We don't have antibiotics. They come on the same ship as everything else.
You're supposed to keep better tabs on that sort of thing. These men have the Cillian flu. They could die if... Ah, our great hope has returned. Dare I ask if you've been able to recover our supplies?
Everything's here.
I got what you wanted.
Just in the nick of time, too. The men came close to mutiny when I cut rations again. They knew this wasn't going to be a luxury cruise.
What do you expect? You ask your men to starve while you eat bantha steaks from off-world.
Yeah. See him court-martialed.
These pictures prove you knew the ship was damaged, and you sent it anyway.
They're going to Republic Command, along with my documentation of every personal purchase you've made. These men left their families and risked their lives to come here. If they die, it should be for someone better than you.
I didn't know the ship was so bad. I thought if it was serious, they'd catch it on Ord Mantell.
You should lose your command.
The men on Taris deserve a better leader.
This is ridiculous. I did nothing wrong. Republic Command will never listen to you. I need to call them.
Thank you for all your help. But there may be something else, too. Normally, our 4th outpost comes here to pick up its supplies. But their convoy never arrived this month. I'm afraid something happened. They need to be found.
You think they're dead?
It's dangerous territory out there.
The route between the outposts runs along Lake Brel. Not the best planning. There's rat ghouls there, and a Nexus spawning ground, and worse. Usually the convoy's managed by only traveling when the sun is highest. Plus lots and lots of firepower. But if they're out there too long, well, you need to find them.
Then time is of the essence.
Every moment we delay risks their lives. I'll leave right now.
Whatever happened to the convoy, we need to make sure Morn Outpost gets their supplies. Sonic emitters along the route usually keep off the worst of the critters. But if they're on the fritz, that convoy would have walked into a feeding frenzy. Fix the emitters and see what you can find about the convoy. When you're done, report to Commander Yajek at Morn Outpost. And thank you.
It's no problem. Go speak to Old. Get these core samples. Go do that. I think we might have to go back to the Republic base, actually.
Chicos pa inigudad ijigliska
Speak to
chanagawa.
Thorn.
O grani tampio da pushi wompa. Pu tula musta.
I plan to.
Have a nice life, Gogglehead.
Torpa da bunky donko?
Gotta go return to Barrel. And of course we gotta wait for this. Fun times. Thankfully, by the time this one resets, the next one should be there. I'll walk on our feet instead of speeding. Speedering over there. Since it's gonna take forever for it to recharge anyways. There's probably some enemies around it. Probably gonna steal it from him.
You're all right.
Or maybe not. Experienced that many times. Somebody walking up behind you as you're killing a group of enemies and just to have your thing that you're working for stolen. Not an enjoyable moment. Try not to do it to myself so much. Which is usually why you see me waiting behind somebody. Unless they pause. If they pause for any amount of time, I usually do it.
You're all right.
Hello. Goodbye.
We just stopped to rest. Geozel found a scratch, and we don't know if it's the Rakul infection, so we're waiting. And Ferdoan might be coming down with the Geonosian swamp flu, but we're on our way, I swear, and you're looking at me very strangely.
Who are you?
Are you part of the Outpost 4 supply convoy?
Yes. Private Gilrow. I assumed you were looking for us. We just stopped to rest. Sorry to trouble everyone.
You look like you're hiding.
Are you afraid of something? Is someone after you?
What isn't after us on this awful planet? The Nexu? The blasted rat ghouls? Oh, forget it. I was never a good liar. We aren't going back. Is that what you wanted to hear? We've deserted.
You have to go back.
You have a duty to the Republic.
What about its duty to me? 5 years we've been out here. No break. Most of our friends have died. We're wounded, tired, broken. Fighting something that can't think, can't be frightened. And if you get the slightest scratch, you become the enemy and your own squad puts you down like a dog.
You do deserve a rest, but you should still go back. I doubt they have enough supplies to actually last any amount of time. You deserve a rest.
You have given the Republic as much as it can reasonably demand.
You're not going to turn us in?
I'll buy you a ticket home.
Take this. It should be enough to buy a berth on a smuggler ship.
I can't... I mean, we thought we might get a spot with one of the scavengers, but then we heard they kill strangers on sight. This would save my life. And maybe I can even get back in time to fix things with my girl. Please, tell Commander Yajek you found our bodies. That way no one will ever come looking.
Speak to Commander Yajek. We gotta go return to Beryl Thorn. Beryl Thorn. Hello, Commander.
State your business. This is a Republic military outpost, sovereign territory of the Galactic Republic. We will defend ourselves with deadly force if necessary.
Can't we start with hello?
You're not gonna make many friends with an attitude like that.
Sorry. Wasn't sure if you were Republic. There's no unauthorized travel this far into the wilds. Best policies usually blast first, chat later. Don't suppose you were sent by Commander Guarded with news about our supplies.
Guarded's a crook.
Your supplies are on the way, but no thanks to him.
Sounds like there's a story there, but I won't waste your time asking for it. Let me just say thanks. Don't suppose you saw any sign of our boys. If they're still alive, they'd better have a good excuse for leaving us hanging.
Your men are safe now? Your men are dead? Or no sign of them? Could be truthful, or we could lie like the guy asked us to. I'll be truthful. Your men are safe now.
Soldiers are still people, Commander. Treat them badly enough and they'll leave.
You've never been in uniform, and you're telling me how to run things?
Soldiers have to care about something more than themselves. If that means dying in the muck with a rat ghoul's teeth around your throat, well, any soldier who'd give less isn't worthy of the name. You see those boys again, you tell them there's a cold cell waiting for them.
Just gotta go speak to Beryl Thorne. Which means a quick port back over here.
I can count the number of times I've been truly impressed in my life on one hand, Captain. Congratulations. You walking in with those core samples just got added to the list.
They're not core samples.
Why didn't you tell me about your side business? I thought we were friends.
Well, I guess there's no point in beating around the bantha anymore. How'd you find out what I'm really up to? What happened with the scavengers?
An old friend of yours.
Turns out, Tyrodol faked his death by rat ghouls and joined the scavengers. He told me everything.
I never liked that guy. Where's he now?
Dead? For real?
He's fertilizing this beautiful swamp.
Stupid Deveronian. He probably drew first. Sorry I didn't keep things on the up and up, but you're working with Risha. I've got trust issues there. I don't want these relics decorating some fat senator's bedroom. They're going to the descendants of Taris survivors where they belong.
Fine by me.
I can't argue with that.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Hey, look at that. The Republic just updated my contract log as complete. And right on time, my spaceport friend granted me access to the Republic sensor array. Let's find us a vault.
Friend, huh?
Tell me about this mysterious friend of yours.
A lonely technician with a boring job. Didn't take much to wrap him around my finger. Sensors are picking up the vault's unique radiation signature. That's good. Aha, there it is. Oh. Your vault is in Zone 0. That's bad.
Zone 0?
Give me all the details.
Zone 0 is in no man's land. When the Republic first got here, it sent a bunch of surveyors to map the region. One surveyor made it back alive. Said the place is overrun with things worse than rat ghouls. Nobody goes there.
Nobody except me.
If that's where the vault is, that's where I'm going.
You'll need serious hardware to crack that vault. Risha's good at getting into places she isn't supposed to. Maybe talk to her. It's been interesting knowing you, Captain. Have fun out there.
Speak to Risha. That's a nice chest. It's not so bad. Might keep him. Maybe speaking to Risha. Well, at any rate, we are going to be ending it here for the day. So, thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.